Next part in skills is sounds and sight words. This is the part that learners have to just memorize. When we're decoding, we're not memorizing, we're figuring out how to read the words, but sight words and sounds we want to just memorize. And again, we're looking at 95% accuracy. Dolch words. These are words that are so common that it's great to memorize them so they just know them automatically. A lot of these words you can sound out, but a lot of our most common words are also our oldest words in the English language, and they're no longer pronounced like they're spelled. So the Dolch words, it's a list that's been around forever, but it's just the most common words that the kids are going to read. And so you can just check which words on each of the lists, there are 11 lists total, do they know, and which words might you want to work on. If they know most of those words on those 11 lists, you might want to move to the most common unusual words. What these are is the most common words. You just need to know what they say. So these are good words to just memorize also. So to track sounds and words, I'm just going to give you an example of how I do it. So I'll just go through and have a learner read this list. And so I will write 524 and I'll have a specific color pen. And for example, on this first day, they read said, does, of, was, you. They didn't read they quickly and automatically. Maybe they took time, maybe they didn't know it. They read from, they didn't read were or one, they read all. So you can see I checked off in blue the ones that they knew. Now I didn't have them read the whole list because by the time we get to the word do, there are plenty of words we can work on. So I have them work on they first, and then I'll write another flashcard with the word were, and then we're practicing they and were. Once they know those really well, add the word one. Now, once you've worked on those words, you can go back and then you only need to check the words they didn't know before. So then I'll have another color and I'll check off what they read then. And again, I probably didn't go through the whole list. I probably stopped when we got to come because I had plenty of words to work on. So in this case, they still didn't read the word they. So I'm keeping that in my card pack as a word they don't know yet. But then I'm going to add would. Eventually, I'm going to add could. Eventually, I'm going to add should. So remember, in your card pack, you only want 5 to 10% that they don't know, and 90 to 95% of words that they do know. And then when they've gotten those words up to the word come, then I will do another check and I'll just use another color pen and check off what they have there. And now we have which words we should practice again. So that's the way I do it. It's not the way to do it. You can do it the way you choose to do it, as long as you're checking those off. And remember, there are blank cards and the flashcards and the resources. So you can use those for sight words and for sounds. These are two areas that it's great to track progress. In this example, it's unusual sight words known to automaticity. I have these blank progress graphs in your resources. And so here on this example, they already knew 10 of the unusual words. And then on 531, they knew 12. On 6-7, they still knew 12. That's okay. And then on 6-14, they knew 13 of them. Seeing their progress really motivates kids and they really enjoy coloring those in. And that is in itself a reward, right? Another example is new sounds known to automaticity. So they learned one new sound that they didn't know before on 531. Then by 6-7, they knew 3 new sounds. 6-14, 4 new sounds. And again, it's very rewarding just to do these progress monitoring pieces. It makes kids feel good and it's a reward in themselves. So again, you're showing progress and meeting goals, because you can have a goal of, by next week, I'm going to learn 1 new word or 2 new words. So sounds and words action plan. Working on a few new sounds and words while practicing the other ones to automaticity. 95% accuracy. So 1 to 2 minutes at the beginning and end of your time together, you're just going to work on those flashcards. Just quickly go through them. And with the brand new word, what I'll often do is just put it 2 or 3 or 4 cards behind once I have a pack of like 10 cards. So they get that new word multiple times by the time they get through the pack of 10. So you have flashcards, you're tracking sounds and words that they know, you're graphing to show progress, and you're remembering that the goal is automaticity. The goal isn't that they can read the word eventually. The goal is that they have them automatic. They don't need to think about it.